Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back after the holiday. How are you? Um, I should say the holiday in the United States. Um, Labor Day, I consider Labor Day one of the big holidays. And yeah, so um, my two towns had Labor Day off, a Labor Day holiday, which is not a day for them because it takes longer than a day to get everybody to be off from work. And so the way I'm going to do this is the restaurants and the druids who weren't off and the hi guy and the shop owners who weren't off, they're actually going to take off while everyone goes back to work. So they're going to have a little shorter time off, but it'll be fun. So here we go. We're in Rosa Ouro. I'm going to change my view. The sun is about to set, and I'm going to start with the shops and have all the shops close for the sort of like a couple of days. But all the people in town, or I should say most of the people in town, got a chance to shop and to eat and to do all sorts of things like that on their time off. And so now we're just going to start to give the shop owners time off. This is Layla. She owns the jewelry store and she is going to have some time off. Look, she had her clothes all with her. She is ready to be off. And let's see. And then Santos is next. Santos is right here. He owns the pottery store. And even though the pottery store isn't finished yet, he actually was taking orders for pottery and showing people some materials and some examples of his work in that book and then taking orders. But now he is going to get some time off and we'll do that. Let's come out this door again and we'll go to the next store, retail store. We can have Ela have some time off too. Ela has been really holding down the fort by providing food for everyone during the time period, but all the restaurants were open during this time. Ela's is probably the busiest, and she is now going to have a day or two off. Most of these people have been off for about a week. It's the old-fashioned holidays where people took like a week to 10 days off and then went back to work after that. Let's get Avery. Avery owns the furniture store and we'll get her. And the lights are off in the furniture store. Let's turn them on for a minute. At least turn on one light. There we go. We'll turn on the lamp. And here we are. And Avery will be off. Her store is going to be closed. I'm going to turn the light back off. And here we go. Okay. And on this side, who do we have? We could go over. Oh, wait. Let's get Marina first. I might have that name wrong, and I might have to look at it for just a second and see who this is. This is Myra. I did have the name wrong. Sorry, Myra. Okay, so Myra is going to be off. And let me see. Do I have anything else I need to do right here? Okay, we're going to have Marmaduke run the Health and Wellness Center while his daughter Chloe takes time off. The Health and Wellness Center has been open for everyone, and it should be open for the restaurant and the shopkeepers too. So Marmaduke is going to run the health and wellness center. The hospital is actually technically closed right now, but the hospital, the health and wellness center, and the clinic have both been open in case of an emergency. So Chloe is going to go on vacation. Let's see if we can find her father, because her father, Marmaduke, there he is going to take it over while she is taking a little bit of a vacation. So we'll do that. What level is this? Is this done? It is. Let me do something. Let me take that away, and let me take that away. Okay. The brewing stands in Chroma Hills are really are wonderfully medieval, and it's like, nope, we're not going to have them. So now Marmaduke will run this so that they can come and take advantage of the baths and have massages and have all the things that they would have if they had been off all this time. So let's come down here. Now the question is, do I want to trade out? I think I'll leave Isabella. Nah, I think I'm going to let all the restaurants close. And if we have people stacking up in the restaurants, we have a little surprise for them. The mermaid nation of Tana has cooked, has purchased food from places that cook, because what's cooking? They traded for food, and that food is going to be used now in order for people to be okay while the restaurants are closed. So if we have a lot of people stacking up, we'll just give them some food until the restaurants open. The restaurants aren't going to be closed that long. They're only going to be closed until everyone's back to work. And there we go. So Isabella now has the holiday off. And let's go up. I'm going to go up. Nope. Let's take Rocco's. Rocco's up. Let's see. I think Rocco is off, actually. I'm going to go all the way up and look. And yeah, he is. Jackson was on. Why don't we trade them? I'm going to trade them right now. I'm going to have Rocco come back to work. And this is his guard tower. He has the White River Tower. And yeah. Oh, I see why. Because both Jackson and Rocco had off because we have two younger druids who actually, nope, oop, did you see that? It says I just hired a knight. Manage workers, fire that knight. Druids, please. No knights, druids. Let's find him again. Let's see, where did he go? Did he go all the way to the bottom? No, there he is. Okay, I have to make sure that I do that I don't accidentally hire back knights and archers. Let's go over to Thalen and let him have some time off too, and then we'll get Jackson to come back on. And that will help. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I just got back literally like less than an hour ago from a 2-hour trip to another state with my sister for a specialist. And that is something that has needed to be done. because no one in the area, everyone in the area is bound by, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, they were unable to change protocols for the type of treatment that she needed. And so that had to be arranged in a different state. And so far, this is a good decision. So there in 2 months is something that wasn't getting done. Oops, wait a second. Hold on a minute. Why don't I have a lantern? There we are. That wasn't getting done in 2 years. And so this is actually good. It's still a little slow, but it's better than what it was, without a doubt. And so, yeah, so I just got back probably almost exactly an hour ago from doing that. Just enough time to grab something to eat right quick. Yum. And to get ready. So to get ready to stream. So the sun's rising. I'm going up to Jackson. Jackson's up on this hill here, and we're going to get him to be back on duty because Thalen and what is his name? I think his name is Kai. We'll find out in a second. They have been, they had the least seniority, so they were watching on this side. And then on the other side, we had 2 other druids who were taking over. But there's Jackson. Jackson returns to his balloon. He loves being up here above everything and everyone. And he's perfectly happy with that. Probably Adamanta would be, hi, Greta, how are you? What are you doing, Jackson? No. What was that? What was that? Okay. So let me put this down. So what we're doing is getting the shop owners. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go up to the next level on the cliffs because I could get Adamanta to come back to work since I'm here. Why don't we do that? Let's get Adamanta to come back here. And there we go. And then we'll just go upstairs right here. What we're doing is trading out some people who didn't get to go on holiday and getting other people to come in. So let's see who this is. There she is, Adamanta. Adamanta is going back to her station, and there's Keanu. Isn't that interesting? Keanu coming after her. Keanu seeing her off. Yeah, they're a couple, all right. Okay, and even though they didn't claim each other, that's how they've always been since we first started. So, yeah, when it's time for the ambassador to leave, I'm actually going to put them in a house together. Let's go here. Let's get Emmanuel. Emmanuel's been baking this whole time, and we're going to have him take some time off. So he's going to do that. There is a wine merchant in town, and their donkey is down parked. That's who you heard just then, was the wine merchant's donkey. And yeah, so now Ela's off. So I have to be careful about the restaurant that I watch it. Let's have Leroy be off. Who is this here? This is, and I'll do the couriers after I do the rest of the people for a minute, just to kind of keep track of what I'm doing. what I'm trying to get to are the people who did not have off, and that is Leroy. We're gonna have to go upstairs here. This should go upstairs right here. Let's go upstairs from this one. We need Leroy, Evangeline, and I think they're the only ones in this area that didn't get off, but we'll check. We can have the cook have off also. We'll do that. But here we are. Let's come over to Leroy's restaurant. So the Good Luck restaurant will be closed for the holiday. So everyone has had a chance to come and have wonderful food here, and now he's going to get a chance to be off. Now they're not going to get a chance to shop like the others, but they're not going to be off that long. When the holiday, the Samhain holiday, the holiday that most people know as Halloween, when that holiday comes, that's an even bigger holiday. That's like their New Year. And when that happens, where are we? Monday? There we go. No, we can't, Evangeline. You're getting off. Ta-da. It almost sounds like, no, I was working on, never mind. She says as she climbs over her desk to get off. And, that holiday is an even larger holiday, and it's like Christmas for them. Everyone gets off, and there we go. Okay. And yeah, so like that. This looks like Fallon did not have the time, did not get off. And let's have her get off for a second. That's interesting that she wanted to stay on, but maybe she had some work that she needed to complete and she hadn't finished. And so that's why she did that. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, so now let me see if Makino actually was off from work. She should have been. Let's just check for a minute. And she was, good. Fallon must have just come back to do something specific, because it's strange that she wasn't off. But in Prasino, I think the beekeeper didn't get off either. So we'll have to do something about that. They'll get off with the shopkeepers. So I'm going up. I'm going to have the three, and hi Molly. So I'm going to have the three Druid teachers come back online right now. I'm going to have Alexia right here. Let's see, and there she is. Hired as a Druid. Woo! Alexia, and then have Ilarissa. Lissa right here. We'll have her. We need Druid standing, and let's look for her. And she is going to come back on. There she is. Iralissa. Or Iralissa. Iralissa. I've always said Iralissa, so we just call her Lissa. And then over here is Micah. Micah is here. And we'll have Micah come back also. And they're getting ready. Curriculum and everything for the new Druid Learning Center that's going to be going on there. Ember has been off this whole time. We're actually going to have Ember come back to work first. Come back now. And she's going to come up here. Ember was having a wonderful time down at the saloon, which she owns along with Piers. And she was just having fun just hanging out there all this time. And as a matter of fact, we're going to have to get her back into some housing in the area because she moved down there so that she wouldn't have a big commute. I think I moved her to there. Almost, yeah, see 189 blocks? I definitely did. So Ember's going to return and be up with the druids, and I'm going to go down here and see if there's some housing right here for her to be in. So we'll go down. I am trying the latest update right now because I had been having a problem with it all last week, but I had some other updates that needed to be done, and I think that was actually interfering with the update that needed to be done for Minecolonies. It wasn't working. It's working now, and so I'm hoping that it continues. We could have her here. There's already 4 people here, and I really don't like that. But this is where she should be. She should be here. Let's have Ember live here. Let's have her live here for right now. We should find her immediately. Exactly. All right, so next. Oh, shoot. Whale, I forgot the other druid on the other side, and I also need to get, I'm going to have to come back. I need to get that druid who's in the poppy fields, in the northern poppy fields, to actually, let me come down here, to actually go off duty. So since the both of them, Thalen and the other druid, are going to go off duty right now, we're going to put them up in the university housing, in the northern campus university housing, and then until they go back to work. So let's do that. The sun is going to go down. You can see how low it is behind us by the shadows on the buildings. And whoop, nope, let's go this way. Let's come to here, and here we go. So we're taking all the different ladders down from the top. I'm going to need a lantern in a little bit. It's really fun to see them, to see everyone out and about, and just being around and having fun, and it's just really cool. Especially at the saloon, and we'll go there later and see some of the people there having a good time. And I love to do this. So plus you get a chance to see the really cool work that has been done for the skins, the clothing. She's closed, Keanu. She's closed. You're going to use those stairs anyway. Okay. Let's go this way. We're going to get the other druid. We're going to get the other druid, who is down in right over here. So we can come off right here, and here is the druid. And let's see the name. It is Kai. It is in fact Kai. So Kai is going to be off with Thalen. They were holding up they were manning the fort. That's what we should say. They were manning the fort for this time period, and now we're going to get them a room. We could get them a room at the inn, but I think we're just going to get them a room at the university for right now, and because it's close. and I think that they will be good with that. Do I want to go all the way around, or do I want to take the shortcut? Let's come up here. We'll just come up. We'll just climb up, climb every mountain. And let's see here. Let's see how many people are here. There isn't room for them here. So let me go out. Let me see if there's room. I mean, if there's room for one of them on both sides, then we'll have to do it like that. Are we on the other side now? I think we are. Okay. No, we are not. Now we are. Okay. And yes, so no, we weren't. Okay. I just walked myself back around to this door. Sorry. Let's come through here. And I think it is this one. Yes. Okay. And there's plenty of room for them here. So Kai and Thalen are going to be here, and that will be fine for their time off. All right. All right. So, let's think about, on the other side, the clinic on the other side is going to close. I don't know how I feel about not having an emergency clinic over there, but Marmaduke is saying that it's really going to be okay. It's not going to be for that long a period of time, and he's fine with the clinic being open. If there is an emergency, one of the doctors can run to it, can be available. The person, they'll get the word. The druids will get the word to them, but he's fine with Melanie taking time off. She's the doctor, taking time off at this point in time. And so we've got two people down here. We've got the cook, and we've got Melanie, and then we have Lexi and Briella. They are two of the restaurants in this area. So we'll get all of them to be off, and then we'll start bringing everyone back on. We're going to start with the crafters, and then we will work towards getting the builders back. So Nova is going to have time off. As I said, the nation of Tana has traded for some food to hold everyone over while the holiday is going on. And so that's going to actually be really fun. It's some holiday foods. It's some foods that we don't have. We don't have any cabbage, so there's no way we could have some of these dishes unless they were traded for. And so that is what we have done. As the ambassador, I'm happy to have contributed to the fact that we were going to arrange for the holiday. We'll do it at Halloween also, and so that way no one goes hungry and everybody is off. So I'm going to come down here to Briella. No, Bera, not Briella. Oh, speaking of Briella, we've got her. Briella is the tour guide. She runs the tourist office, and she was working this whole time. Bera is the one who runs this restaurant, the cafe, down at this end, and she is now off. Very interesting. Let's get Bera and now I'm reversing it. Let's get Briella to be off. And now I'm not sure it's Briella, but I think so. Yeah, I was calling Bera Briella, and Melanie right here. This is the hospital. and we'll have her be off. So one of the big names here, one of the family names here, is Hedrasham. Zaf, Kiasu. Kiasu, Zaf. Posise, it's nice to see you. One of the big names is Hedrasham, and in this town. And it's interesting, they're just a big family. But in one of our older towns, Chichester was one of the big names, where we had a lot of Chichesters. Here we only have Melanie, and she was, and I'm going to see for a minute. How am I? Just a second. Hold on. I definitely need a lamp, but let me look here. Rosa Ouro children. Melanie, yes, Melanie was fostered by Merrimack and Louise. Merrimack, who is the undertaker, and Louise, who is the miner. Kala, Kala. Sim. Nay. I was saying sim, which is Portuguese. Nay is yes in Greek. And relaxing. Excellent. I just got back from a trip, a 2-hour trip about an hour ago, and with my sister to a specialist, and so I got back just in time to stream. Vincentius is being quite quiet right now. Let's use a lantern down here, but he's okay. I see, because I think he's in 7 days to die, which is why he's pretty quiet. All right, so now we begin again. We're going to begin on the White River, and we're going to have everyone return to work. We're going to start with the workers, with the crafters. A bit away was okay. Yeah, it was. And let's do this for a second. This is Calliope right here. So let's find little Calliope, who is Annie's kid, who has followed Annie into the stone business. And we just need to find her name down here somewhere. We're looking for Calliope. We just saw her mother. There's Chloe. And I'm not seeing her yet. Gamer Globe. Hello. Gamer Globe is asking the question of the hour. I am a mermaid, so I am quite old. And let's continue. And how old are you? And no, I missed it. I missed her. So let's come up here and look for Calliope. There she is. Okay. How are you, gamer? And so Calliope is one of the first people back to work. We're going to go down to get Sato and Mohammed back to work. And but maybe wait, we should get the forester. We should get Adeline, and we should get, since we're here, we'll get Adeline, and we'll get Benedict to come back to work as well, and that'll be good. Whoop, hold on. I'm lost in her. Uh-oh. Is that closed up? No, it's not. Is it actually closed? Annie? Calliope, is it closed? Ooh, it is. I think it is. I think the person. No, there we go. I got lost in the back. I got lost in her shop. Let's go over here and let's get Adeline. And Adeline is the forester. She was a cook, and then when the food system changed, she decided she wanted to be outside, and so she took over the second forestry that we have, and she is working with Santana. We don't have a chicken farmer yet. I just fell off of there. We don't have a chicken farmer yet, and so we don't have to worry about that. And Thalen just got time off, so we'll go down to the ones that are down below, and we'll get them. So everyone, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, Gamer Globe, everyone is coming back from holiday, and we're getting them back to work. So I'm going to get the builders back last because the builders are definitely going to be asking for stuff, and that way the crafters will have gone back to work already, and so we'll do that. So let's come down here to this level and let's begin. So at this level we have Peyton here. Dulce is right here. We're going to have Dulce come back to work. She is the carpenter on the Wide River. She's a boat carpenter, and we're going to have her return to work now. And let's do this. Dulce has been making the most of being off. She's gone into town and gone shopping and visiting and all sorts of things. I've seen her in places she does not normally go, and that was really fun. That's one of the things that I love about it. And here we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, Zaf, I agree. And so this is Athena's shop, but Athena's a builder. Let's go to Muhammad for a minute. And we'll come here. This is the mechanic. This is the boat mechanic on the Wide River. And it's Muhammad, and we're going to find him for a minute and bring him back. There he is. And there we go. Well, that's always the thing, that that the people who ask that question give themselves away, because no one really asks that question unless they're a kid. And so that usually is the thing. So I don't care, because I am a Mer, so I am very old. So let's come here and let's look, and they would never guess. So, and let's find, there he is, Benedict. This is Benedict's place right here. Benedict has this fishery, which is interesting because his dad is a fisher, and so he has gotten his own fisher, which includes a balloon, and it'll be interesting to hear the story of why he has a balloon, and that will be very good. Yeah, it is. It's a very curious thing. So we could have, I'll see what I want to do with the couriers when I see how many couriers are off. I might not have had a lot of couriers off, and I'll have to check on them. But right now, that is everybody. Isabella just got off, and she is going to have some time before she opens up her restaurant again. We're going to cut across the poppy fields right here and go to all the farmers. So this is Daisy right here. Daisy is the beekeeper, and she has been off, and we're going to have her return to her work. And then her her partner, Santana, is going to actually come back to work. He is the main forester of the town. He's been forester ever since Fright Whitey stopped being forester, and that was because she's one of the first four. So let's find Santana, and let's have him come back. And there he is, and we're good to go so far. So we can come down right here, and let's have Julie go back to work. Julie is our main carpenter. We have 3 carpenters now. One of Julie's daughters is a carpenter in the industrial area and took over Julie's old shop. This shop here was built especially for Julie. It's huge and luxurious, and it was what she wanted, and so she has this shop now. I have a feeling that I actually had Rory and Bowden be off, but I don't want to deal with the couriers because I'd have to go to the courier shop, to the warehouse, and get them back on. So we're just going to do the crafters first. Let's open the bank. Let's open the bank, and this is right here. Let's come here. We'll go in here, and let's begin. This is Volmer, who's supposed to be here, and we'll have Volmer. Wait. That said courier. Hold on. Oh, we did let this courier go. Okay. Nope, I don't want to do the courier yet. I just want to do the banker. We'll get to the couriers in a little bit. So let's come over here. This is Volmer, and Volmer is Choji's kids. One of Choji's kids. Choji Akamitsu, and one of his relatives. Actually, it turned out that they were his kids. I'll have to see. I'll call him. I want to see what it says, but we have to find him first. There's Myra. There's Santos. I'm not picking him up just yet. Elani. Is he at the bottom? Did I pass him? I might have passed him. I did. All right, let's come up here. Let's try that again for a moment. There's Vivan. There he is. Okay, so Volmer, I'm going to call him for a second. There he is, and let's look. I will work on it. Let's see what's going on with you. Let's look at it. Yeah, Choji is his dad, and Juliet and Ela are his siblings. So, yep, he definitely is his kid. And the reason there is some question about that was because when he first came into town, Choji was not able to care for him right away because he was working so much, and so he was fostered by, and I can look it up, I think Daisy and Santana fostered him. And but now Choji is claiming him, and and they're happy about it. It's they did not feel like um, something. Oh, did I not get you? I didn't get you. I said I was coming over here and I didn't give you the day off. So let's get her, the minor. Oh, I did. I did. She saw. Wait, what? What just happened there? No, she's not. The minor. Is she? Oh, how weird. She was. It said she was quarrying. Okay. All right. So there she is. There isn't anything she could have done. Please tell me there isn't anything that she could have done in that situation, because she wouldn't have had the tools. Let's come here. Let's come to, this is Lila, and we'll have Lila as a builder be one of the last ones. But right here, this is Trenton, and Trenton's minor, and we're going to have him come back as a minor. Let's find him for a second. There he is. There's Trenton. And we're going to have Mirafled come back. She's the druid. Mirafled is his druid. Goes down into the mine with Trenton. Mirafled was a miner, and for the longest time she was helping him as a miner, but then there wasn't enough work and she decided she was doing work. For instance, he was going down into the mines, but she was staying up here and running the equipment. But she missed being in the mines, and so she decided to become a druid, a mining druid, just specifically so she could, and there it is, so she could, did you see that person? We've got people lying down on the job, specifically so she could go back down in the mines with Trenton. They are best friends. They've mined together for a long time. If it wasn't for Trenton, Mirafled and her sister Balachildis wouldn't have gotten into town, and so that is their story. This is Annie. And Annie is our stonemason. She's coming back to work right now. And there we go. And then across the way, we're going to have Colson, the stone smelter, come back to work. And he is right here. So we're going to have him come back right here. And there we go. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. All right. Okay. And this is Vivan, Annie's, one of Annie's kids. Hold on. Stop. I'm doing it again. This is one of Annie's kids. And he is the blacksmith for the industrial area. There are, Sato is the blacksmith on the other side. Did we start Sato working? We did not. We skipped over Sato. Apparently he wanted some more time off, but Vivan is going to start work again. And this is Julie's daughter, Autumn. This is where Julie worked while the town was being built. This was her little shop right here, but now she has handed it over to her daughter, who is an excellent carpenter as well. We can go back, but why don't we, since we're right here, why don't we get the farmers to come back first, and we'll start with that. And we'll see what happens from there. Woo! All right, so right here, this is Asphodel, and there she is, Asphodel, and this is Jet. Right here, these are their farms, and we'll have them come back. And yeah, I might as well just go ahead. go down the line and get Carly. Now, Asphodel and Jet moved into this new housing right here because they are not a couple, and it was just to, it's much easier. This housing is closer and more convenient for them. We could almost have Carly be in that housing too. Not Carly, Kaylee. This is Kaylee right here. And let's get her back on. Carly is the, yes, definitely. See the numbers match? Carly is actually the builder and Kaylee is the sugar farmer. So we're going to come out this door right here, and we're down at the end here where we have a couple of people that we can get back to work. We'll get the academics back afterwards. But I'm trying to get to Juliet right here. This is Juliet. This is also Choji's kid, Bulmer's sister, and she is a botanist. And this is her shop right here. And there she is. And then, whoops, let's go out. Okay, and then we'll come down the way here because the next person is Mirafled's sister, Balachildas, who is the, her shop is one of the last shops to be brought up to a level 5. She is a concrete mixer in one of the most amazing shops. I just really love this shop. When this shop is done, we will trade out the lapis. Is supposed to be like water, blue colored for water, but because of Chroma Hill's pattern on the lapis stone, it doesn't work that way. So we'll have to use some other blue looking material for water. But this is Balachildas's, and there she goes, Bally, and she is back to work. Is there something? There sure is. We'll come back to that in a little while, but I would prefer to look at it when it's a level 5. This is Prudence. Prudence is the glass specialist right here in a level 5 of this shop, and we should find her pretty quickly. There we go. And there she is. I'm going to close this door, although this is really an amazing shop. This is the level 5 glass shop with glass cutter, and you can see her ovens, and she's got a really, it's really nice. She still has some vanilla furniture. It's just, I haven't gotten to, I don't change everything, but, and so some things, I don't get to change right away. Do we have someone? So Lexi and Melanie just went on holiday. However, here's Robert right here, our environmentalist, and we'll bring him back on. And there he is, Robert. And then we'll go up, we'll use Remy's stairs right here. She's the crusher, and we'll start with Remy, and we'll get all the crafters that are on this next level back to work. So Remy is right here. She's the crusher. We'll find her, and there she is, and she is working. Let's see who else is here. Let's go this way. No, let's go up to Logan first. Let's go up to Logan. What just happened there, Autumn? What are you doing? Autumn's back to work. Let's go here. Let's go to Logan. Logan is our dye specialist, and there he is. Krug. I thought I didn't have any Krugs. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, Logan has a relative in Prasino. How interesting. He has a relative in Prasino. And it was like, I just realized they have the same name. Benedict, who is the one of the druids, has the same name, last name. They're related to each other. Let's go to Sullivan and to Justice. Sullivan is our sifter. He runs the sifting plant. And let's see if we can find him pretty quickly. There he is. And then let's go to Justice. Justice is our brand new baby Fletcher. She just took over for Nova, who became the cook. Nova wanted the opportunity to show off her cooking skills, and she has been really good as a cook. So Justice, did you not go on, did you not have a holiday? Why are you here already? Oh, because you're a shop. Yeah, Justice needs to have off. We're going to have her have off. That's right. She was one of the stores that was open. And so we'll have her be there. Who do I have? I got them. I could go up and get the ambassador and Marmaduke. But what I think I'm going to do is go to the farm country and get the other, get Aius and the shepherds. Get Nathaniel, who's the farmer. Actually, he is running the poppy distribution. Poppy, the shop that actually produces the medicine and the dyes from the poppies. Oh, hi guys. Hello. Yeah. I'm going to have to check and see if people are hungry in a little bit. How much time? Oh, good. So we'll go there first and we'll get them. And then I think it's time to bring the builders on. So there's Turu, still on vacation. Turu's one of the couriers. But we're going to come down here and we'll get Davis to be on duty. Davis is the fisher. And we'll come down to the fishery. Benedict, his son, is already working. And then we'll have Davis return to work. Davis has been our fisher for a very, very, very long time. Whoop, whoop, whoa. It's an interesting question it's such a curious thing. So here we are in Minecraft where these people aren't getting old. I think that Mr. Villager's towns, the people actually do grow old, but they don't in this town at all. There's Ela having some time off and walking, taking a lovely walk in the fields. There's Nathaniel, and we're going to call Nathaniel back to work here. This is the poppy plant right here. You can see all the poppies that were collected and waiting to go out. And when Nathaniel is not doing the poppies, Mr. Villager, he actually decided that he wanted to grow, try his hand at growing peppers and tomatoes in this area, and so he does. When he is not in the shop here. Oi, Mr. Villager! ¿Cómo está vos? How are you? And so this is the This is where all the poppies are processed and packaged, and then they either go out as medication or they go out as dye. Some go out as flowers, but not that much. To the bem, Mr. Villager, to the bem, to the bem. Let me see if she actually got off, time off. This is Jaylene, and I might have given her time off because Davis had time off, and they are both, but she did not. So in actuality, Jaylene should have time off now. Let's give her time off. And there we go. I'm going to have to get her someplace to live because she just got some time off, and she's not down here, so we'll find out in a little bit about her. Let's go to Etana right here. Etana is one of the other sugar farmers. You can see this little tiny patch of tomatoes here, which belongs to Nathaniel. But Etana is the sugar farmer, and she helps with the poppy fields. This was one of the things that she wanted, so she does both sugar and the poppies. And then we'll come around to the shepherds. Look at that. You can see the rhinoceros up on the hill there. That gray thing up there is actually the rhinoceros under that tree. So Keela was our original shepherd, and she loved being in the outside barn. She decided she wanted to be in the outside barn, and she has Aes working the inside barn. Now, I believe this Aes is actually her kid. So you're doing well? To the bem, to the bem. And so let's get Aes right here. Now I have to make sure I don't make a mistake. We have two Aeses. This Aes is Clavel. Let's look for the other one for a minute and see if we can find them. And this is, okay, so this is not the shepherd. So Aes Clavel is the shepherd. Now Aes, there we go. And let me call him for a minute. Recall, and hi Aes.
'Tis a fine day.
Yes, it is. I absolutely agree. Yes, Keela is his mom, one of his moms, and Julie is his partner, and Autumn, who is the carpenter, is his daughter. So, but he, since he was a kid, has loved the sheep and loves being a shepherd, and so that's why Keela let him have the bulk of the work. And Julie and Aes live in this house right here. This house, Omar actually built this house for Isabella when Isabella was running the restaurant that's right behind this house. But when she moved away, Ela and Nathaniel wanted to live closer to the farms. Ela runs this restaurant, but she actually lives in this house directly ahead. And then right here is Julie and Aes living here. So I think we've got those people. Ooh, yes. Jaylene is off from work and does not have a place to live. So we're going to have Jaylene. Let's see if we can find where Davis is staying, because I think I can put them together. Hold on for a second. Let me see if Davis is here. He is not. So we'll close this one. Let's see if he is in this one. It's more than likely that he is here. So let's check and see. And he is, and there is enough room for her to be here. So we're going to put Jaylene here. Hold on. Manage housing. Everyone's housed? Yes, good. All right. All right. Who's that? That was Davis going upstairs with his magic fishing rod. So they are going up there. Let's have Pierce. This is going to be an interesting thing. I might have made a mistake. I maybe should have had Ember come down and run this place while Pierce takes some time off. Pierce is saying that he doesn't really want any time off right now, that he'll take time off at the big holiday, but that he's not interested in being off at this time. Why is he saying that? Because he's the mayor. He's the mayor. He loves his job, and he is quite happy right now. So there are people who are waiting to eat in the saloon. Some people are eating. Some people are drinking. This is the saloon here. And I think now that that is everybody except Marmaduke and Louise are still not back to work. And then we'll get the builders. So Marmaduke and Louise are up at the very top. Marmaduke is the undertaker, and we are using Dark Dust's under graveyard here. In Prasino, we're using the cliff style graveyard, but here we're using the smaller graveyard, and which is working just fine. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to see if Alessandro, we have Alessandro, that's Alessandro right there. So he is not off. He was not off. And we could have him go off now. I think I'm going to have him go off now. The question is, where is he going to stay? Let's come here for a second. He has a place here already. There's only 3 people here. So why don't we have Alessandro just be here, living in his apartment right there, even though he is not working right now. Sleepy. Sleepy. Okay, so let's go get Makino. We know Makino had off, so we can get her to come back on, and then we'll go up for the others. And how am I doing? Good. Okay. So Makino. So Makino came in with he is Sa. He is, of course. Let's see. There she is. Let's have Makino back to work. We're going to give Fallon a little bit more time off, since she apparently, she must have left something cooking, something brewing, and she didn't. Oh no, leave. I had the blanket in my hand and it put me to sleep. She must have been doing something in her enchanter tower. She's the enchanter, and for some reason she decided, there we go. Now we've got druids up here. Let's come down. Let's come over to here and let's get Marmaduke back to work. Mistakes. Okay. I kind of figured you would get to it. Let's find, not Marmaduke, Merrimack. Merrimack. And there's Merrimack right now. And I'll straighten out the hospitals later. So this is the graveyard just off of the Druid Learning Center right here. And Ember is back and the Druids are back. So let's go down. When we have builders again, we still need to get these buildings up to level 5, which we are working on. Not yet, because there's some other work that needs to be done first. And so that is getting done. In the meantime, Louise is our ambassador. Now, if we bring Louise back, we're actually going to have to pause her to make sure that she has everything before she goes. I do that every time. I want to come through this, that shop door there where she has all of her things stored. But here we are. So Louise, and we're pausing her. We need to pause her just to make sure that she has everything that she needs in order to go. And look, she actually does have food. She has torches and ladders, it seems, and she has a full set of armor and diamond pieces. So I want to make sure that she's actually wearing them. And so that is how I secure. Some people on Discord were talking about how do you keep the nether miner from dying. That's how I keep the nether miner from dying. I don't let them go until it's a level 5 and they have full armor, and then I keep a really close eye. Let's go back up for a minute. I keep a really, really close eye on the logbook, because the logbook actually shows you, let's go out this way, it shows you how much damage their armor has taken and things like that. So, see, I did it again. It's almost a secret door. It acts like a secret door. This is the expedition log, and you can see that the armor that she has on, you can see that she only has 6 pitas on her. I wouldn't send her with that little food. She has Pierce's netherite equipment. It's the only one in town, and she has them, and they're okay. So I wouldn't trade those out yet for her, but eventually she is going to go back to diamond. We can see on our last expedition that she ran into 8 zombified piglins and a magma cube, but she came back with some things, and she's good. But the couriers have made sure that she has enough food and that she is ready to go when she's unpaused. We have a farmer in an experimental field, and I'm going to have to go down to that field right now. And I was trying to think if I was going to remember her name. She's a new kid. There we go. Let's follow that druid. Follow that druid. There's a new kid on the block. We're going to come down here. There's a way all the way down to the next floor right here. So we'll take this down and let's see how we're doing. We still have a few minutes before we go to Prasino. Imagine if she had a little magma cube as a pet. You already wanted to have a small slime as a pet when you were younger. Yeah, 'cause they're adorable. Yes, they are. They definitely are. Let's come over here. School's out. all the universities are still on holiday, but we're going over to this experimental farm. So we have farms in the Badlands, and those farms are actually greenhouses, almost all of them. We have this farm here, and it is starting out outside, but we're going to transition to a greenhouse and see what happens with it. Who was here? She was. I think Joelle was here. I think so. Because she is one of Isabella's kids. Hold on for a second. Let me look here. The youngest, I think, of Isabella's kids. Let me look for Joelle. Yeah, Isabella and Sato. Joelle, Dulce, actually she's the oldest. Dulce is younger, and unfortunately they lost their son, Rome, which was really sad. And Adeline is the oldest. So Adeline and then Joelle in the middle, and Dulce at the end. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to make that go away. Okay, so it's definitely Joelle who is the farmer. She's a new farmer, which is why she is not, she's only just started. She did graduate, and yeah, they did. It was sad too. Hi, Joelle. Because he drowned. He was researching, and I don't know whether he made a mistake during his research or something. I don't know what he was researching, but he ended up in the Narrows River over there, and he couldn't get out, and that was really sad because it was their only son. So, but they still have their 3 girls, and that is everyone. So Hira is, didn't we put Hira here to work on something? I think we did. Let's go downstairs. We're going to put the builders back to work. That's, I think, all that we have time for. There are enough couriers, so it should be okay. And then I'm going to check and make sure that no one is starving if I have time left. I still have a lot of work on in some areas here. See, this still is pretty raw, but we're going to get Hira Bayashi to begin working on Bally's concrete mixer again and get it up and running. There's Marcos. Marcos is actually the school teacher. And there is Hira. There is Hira, and we're going to have Hira come right back to work right here. And there he is, and he is working on the concrete mixer. Yes, he is. Okay, so he's the first of the builders back to work. Welcome back. Welcome back to work. Let's see if I can get that door. Okay, let's go down the line. We're going to go and get Carly. And this time we mean Carly. There's Eloy Maya. Hi, Eloy. She is one of the druids, and we will get her back. I might as well get her now, actually. I'll get the druids to come back, because we let the other 2 druids go, who go on holiday. So let's get Maya and Vira back. So this is Eloy Maya's. Nope, did it again. Why do I do that? Stop, I don't want that. Thank you. Okay, let's come back. Did that make her go away? It did. Pratt. There she is. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so there's our druid. And we'll continue on. All right. Now, the people aren't back to researching or school yet. We're just going to let them, they're going to be, after the builders come back, we'll have them come back. So, Juliet is back. And we need to go up to this balloon right here, that balloon ship right there. And I think we have an up, yep, just came down. There's an up right here. We can go up to here. I'm not sure this is high enough. Let's see if it is. Oh, I know how we can do it. We can go right here and go through, speaking of which, go through Chloe's shop because Chloe is not back to work yet. She did not come back to work yet. Sure enough, let's have Chloe, our industrial mechanic, back to work right there. And then let's come out this door and we'll go to Carly, who is working out of the balloon right now. And we're going to have her go back to work on her project. And I believe her project is the Enchanting Tower. So let me see. Yes, it is. So let's come here. And this is Carly. And there she is. And she is there. So I know that letting them have holiday actually causes them to revert a little bit. I don't care about that. So they retain most of their experiences. So even if it starts them over in their location, it's actually fine because the town is built. So I'm not that dependent on them having the big skills at this particular moment. And so do I have anyone here? I don't. I have Carly. I have Kira at the other end. Let's get Nakayasha to begin working. And we're going to go down this ladder right here. And we'll go right over to Nakayasha right here. She is one of the other builders, and she's actually working in the farm country on the farm buildings. Right now she's working on the farm housing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she is. And let's get her up. Wrong thing. Nope, nope, nope. Let's come back here. Let's go to here. And Nakayasha. And there she is. And there we go. And I think that takes care of everyone in this area. I know that Turu is not back to work yet, and some of the others. I just need one more thing. Let me check and make sure I don't have a ton of people waiting to be fed over here. We'll see. These stores are closed right now. The bank's open, but the stores are closed. No, we don't have a lot of people waiting, and so that's good. And we didn't get Sato. Remember, we didn't get him, which is kind of interesting. It's almost as though he got to spend some time with Isabella, because Isabella, as a restaurateur, was not off when Sato was off. And so I just find that suspicious that I actually accidentally forgot him. And he was able to spend some time with her since she was off. And that was really cool. We still have some people. There's Benedict. Benedict? What is it?
Waiting for something.
You are? Aha! Okay. So he's waiting for a fishing rod to be delivered. There's Avery. Avery, what are you waiting for? Oh no, Avery owns the furniture store. She's actually on holiday. So let's go down and get Sato back to work. And that will pretty much cover everybody the next time, which will probably be on Twitch on Thursday. I will get, is that broken? What? How did I do that? I made a boo-boo here. I didn't even notice it. Look at that. I actually made a boo-boo. Wow. I don't even know what to do with that. Hold on for a second. Let's do this. Let's do that, but I can't because then I have to get this for a second. Let's bring this all the way up to here so that it's connected to something. And that one's just going to hang there so that it's not in the way. Wow. I did not realize that I had actually made that mistake. That is so curious. Okay, so we're back here, which is good because not just Sato, but the builders have to come back. So we'll get Sato to come back first. Let me get a lantern so that I can see. And this is Sato's shop right here. He is a boat blacksmith. And so he is a boat builder, blacksmith, and this was a dream come true for him. And Isabella, luckily, was able to move with him when this place was built especially for him, and still needs, it's only a 3, so it still needs to be brought up to the level 5. But he wanted to work on boats, and this has been a wonderful, he is very happy about being here. So let's get Athena and Peyton. Why don't we get Peyton first, right here. I'm going to come down here. Peyton is, we built a builder's shop, an arcology builder's shop, remember, and we attached it. Oh, I'm still moving. It did not fix it. Okay, and attached it to the shipwright so that the builder would be here. The builder is Peyton. And let's see, there he is. And Peyton is a boat builder. He builds boats. This is his shop, and he's got a partial boat in here. He's holding off from finishing the boat for right now because he's going to put in a guard station right here, and he's going to put in a courier. He just hasn't decided where to put the courier yet. But right now he is working on Dulce's carpentry shop because he needs Dulce to be a higher level carpenter for the type of work that he wants to do, for the type of boat building he wants to do. Athena, in the meantime, you have good news. Okay, just a second. I will check the Discord. Let's get Athena back to work right here. And there she is. This is the workshop that her grandfather, actually her great uncle, but who she thinks of as a grandfather, built for her. And he is up above here, and I'm just going to come up here. I'm already having trouble, so I'm just going to come here. Is this guard station responsible for keeping things on the shipwright in order like a foreman? Absolutely not. It's a druid, and the druid is actually responsible for just security on the Wide River, so that we have 3 druids at the Wide River, in the same way we have 4 druids in the industrial area. And Lo-Fi, hello Lo-Fi, welcome, how are you? And this is Athena's grandfather. She calls him grandpa and he likes it, but he's actually her great uncle. And where's Omar? Hold on for a minute. Omar is he's not using, I just saw his name. He's not using his shop. He's using one of the river shops, one of the Wide River shops. And there we are. How are you? And that's it for right now. We're going to, most everyone is back to work. We will bring the restaurant tours back on Thursday, and the shops will reopen on Thursday. That is good. I'm glad to hear that. But right now, we're going to go over to Prasino and do the same thing. So we're going to do that right now. 333. Let me go to see what Mr. Villager is talking about. I'm waiting for Prasino to come up while I'm doing that. Okay. After a long time traveling, the druids have finally signaled in the distance once that they notice the large stone structure and torches burning, and they are greeted warmly by villagers at their home ready to help. Yay, they got there. However, once they start to talk to the locals, they mention that their group almost got lost once, that they have seen another signal of smoke in their way to a settlement, which almost made them get lost. Should some of the druids with some of the villagers search for the mysterious smoke? With some of the villagers? That's a good question. So it might be another settlement, or it might be some kind of dangerous thing. I think that the druids are fine accompanying the members of your village, New Manchester, to search for the smoke, the mysterious smoke. But the druids are telling your villagers that they will not fight. They will not instigate a fight. They will defend, but they will not instigate a fight. And they just want to remind your villagers of that. And yeah, so that's fine. That sounds good. At least they're there, and that is really cool. So let's come here. We had the same thing here where they had the holiday, but the retail stores are all still open and the restaurants are all still open. Now, Angel is probably not going to take this holiday the same way that Pierce didn't, because they have the taverns and the saloons. So she is probably going to only take the main holiday at the end of the year. They're happy with doing that, and that we'll see how that does. You will bring news about them. Okay, you are welcome. You are welcome. One ambassador to another. Mr. Villager is the ambassador to village New Manchester, and he had requested some assistance with monsters, and so we sent 4 of the firefighters, 5 actually, firefighters, to his village in order to help with defense. And so that's what we were talking about. Let's go to the shops. Let's start with someone that we forgot. Should have gotten off with the farmers, but she did not. And maybe it's a good thing. May will be off with Tessa, their partners, and they'll be off at the same time, because ordinarily she would have been off, but Tessa, who owns the apparel shop, would have still been working. Wow, look what she's wearing. Isn't that gorgeous? Obviously, Tessa, who owns the apparel shop, has found her a lovely dress to wear. So we're right at the flower shop. Let's go in for a minute. We have a new florist who is actually Lily. I might be mixing them up. Is May and Lily together? I think May and Lily together, and Becca and Tessa are together. I did mix them up. But she still got a good, beautiful dress from Tessa, because Tessa has the shop. Lily was the beekeeper, but she decided she wanted to do flowers, especially when Tessa decided that she was going to do apparel. And so that's why I have a little bit of a mix up there. Now, Becca was doing the same thing that Santos was doing, that their shop isn't open yet, but she was letting people come in and see the materials, and she was sorry that she didn't have an order. She couldn't take any orders yet, but she was asking them to come back. And so she's going to have off right now. And she just wanted to be there while people were off, so that they would remember when she comes back on. So we see some people, all sorts of people walking all over the place. Let's come over here to Tessa. And this is Tessa's place right here. Hi, Tessa. Tessa, I'm going to have you close up, even though I know you turned that light off probably, but we're going to have you close the shop for a little bit. This is the apparel shop. And there we go. So she wants to leave these lights on, but she'll turn the light off. I don't think the light is on in the dressing room. Let's look. Nope. The dressing room light is off, but I turned on the lights in the shop. Look, she's got some of the new fall clothing. And that's pretty cool. And when she comes back, she'll probably start showing more winter clothes since summer is over. And that will be fun. So we'll turn off the light and we'll go out. So she is not working. Now we have a couple other shops. We have Orion. So our dye shop owner is actually a retail shop, as well as supplying industrial materials to the builders. He also has his shop open to the public. And there are suppliers like that who serve the public, but also serve industrial workers as well. So this is Orion. Orion is now going to be off. We're also going to have Alamar be off. She is the Fletcher. Ryan's going to close up too. Let's close up Ryan's bakery since we're going past it right now. Ryan has been open during the holiday, but he is now going to take some time off, and we'll have him be there like that. And let's come let's go back over to Alamar for a moment and get her to be off also. So, hi. These are tourists who are out late at night. This is Alamar's shop right here. And let's come here. And there we go. So Alamar is going to have some time off. And that just leaves Ren. Ren runs the jewelry store, which is around the corner. And she has been working this whole time, because including leaving her shop open. What do you leave your shop open for? Let's come here. Her shop's very pretty, but she's going to be closed now, just for a little bit. And there she is. All right. Now this is going to be interesting. So Fastrid, I believe, and both Fastrid and Amicia have been on duty for this time period. Let me see if Fastrid was. Yes, he was. We're going to have the Fastrid close right now, and we're going to have him be able to take advantage of Amicia having the Health and Wellness Center at the Rock. If anyone's sick, they'll go up to the Health and Wellness Center. And, oh, I'm getting wet. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. Excellent. Hold on for a second. And run, 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 run. I'm going to quickly run to the suite that I have in the taverna, and we'll do that right now since it's a thunderstorm. I've had that happen where I was going to a bed and the thunderstorm stopped and I couldn't go to bed. But it's nighttime this time, so I don't have that problem. Whoa! Still thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. Okay, so it's the next morning now, and the, yeah, I have the light off. The storm has passed by, and everything's still okay. And there goes Sincere. Sincere is the cook. And speaking of Sincere, we're actually going to have him take time off, as well as Finley. Finley is the other baker. So Finley and Ryan are the two bakers in town. So we'll have them take time off now, although she's got some cake set up outside. Hi, and you are here. Let's see, and there we go. Look at that, and there she is. You received good news already. Wow. Oh, what has happened? What has happened, Mr. Villager? What did it turn out to be? And let's close this. We're gonna have Sincere have some time off. Manage. And let him have some time off from here. And look at him all dressed up. Yes, you are. Let me see. You haven't had a decent meal? You have, but you have pottage on you, so you're just spamming. Okay. We'll just leave him. Now, we have Melanie and Ember. Did I have them actually... Did I have one of them be off up here? Let me see if I did. Let's go into the shop and see. Because if I did, then I'll have to have one come back on. Hello. Obviously, you're on. So I'm going to have you be off. There we go. And what I was doing with the seats was wrong. and so I'll have to fix them. I was using the wrong piece on those seats, so no one's going to be sitting. So I'll bring it back and put the seats in the correct way. So this is Melanie's shop, and I believe that's the right Melanie. The numbers match, and we'll see. You hope that all of the colonists enjoyed the holiday. I think they did. They seem to be quite happy. There's Melanie. Welcome back, Melanie.
Yes.
Hi. And she's just asking for fuel and food, but she's okay. All right. And Ember went on holiday, the other cook, the other restaurant owner. So this is land and sea, this is land side, and this is the seaside restaurant. So the seaside restaurant is closed right now. There's Jillian. Jillian is our glass specialist, and we'll get them back to work as soon as we get the people who didn't go on holiday. So I need to go up to the rock for a moment and get those. I have all of the shop owners except Mario. Now, I don't know whether Mario should have stayed open, but I don't know that he necessarily did. So let's check, because he's the in-town mechanic. So he's actually essentially a retail shop. But let's see. He did not. He actually went on holiday. So, okay. Probably because his shop isn't finished, and maybe he just thought it was frustrating for him. So he went on holiday. Wasn't she lovely? I mean, the way they're dressed is so beautiful. It's one of the reasons that I decided to keep them in the Hellenic style. Look at this. 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 Look at the people. Look at them sitting in the garden, enjoying the garden. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Let's quickly go over. There's some people over here on this other side. Let me see if they are enjoying, waiting for the concert to start. Let's see. Look, there are people. They're in the concert area. I think those seats are messed up, and I'll have to fix them too. I messed them up. So, but yes. So let's go back down. We're going to the rock, and we'll make sure that Coraline and Clements are get some time off. They are Coraline is the rabbit hutch owner, but she was feeding people during the time period, and so we'll have her be off. And then we'll also have Clements, who owns the restaurant, be off. It does seem that way, doesn't it? It definitely does. God, this is what I love. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Oh, come on. Stop.
Without this, I can't work.
Stop. It's not there we go. Okay. And that is Anahi. Now that is the farmer, actually just coming up here and sitting and looking at the old growth taiga, just having a wonderful day. Isn't that wonderful? I love it so much. I just love that so much, that I can do that they can have time off, and that they actually go and enjoy themselves. They actually go around the city and go to leisure spots and do all sorts of things, and that's just really fun. I'm on my way up I sort of went the long way, but I'm on my way up to Clements and to Coraline, who are at the top. I'm having a little bit of trouble, but in comparison, oh, you need an answer? Hold on for a second. Hold on, everybody. Something's going on. Let me come here for a second. I'm just going to be right here looking out. And let me come here for a minute and look. And let's see. So something happened in the village. Lost to the unknown. The villagers have organized themselves and head to west. However, once they go check their destination by themselves, we don't find them. And slightly hidden in the woods, we notice the presence of an extinguished campfire with what seems to be dismantled wooden cage and a missing and an arrow. An arrow. Also some food rations that you had given to your members before they left, dropped in the middle of the trees. 3 villagers are missing. The villagers got displeased with you. 3 villagers are missing. Okay, well, they'll have to be rescued then. What in the world? So they went off without the druids? What happened? Did they go off without the druids? Hold on a second. I'm headed up to the restaurant here. And there's someone sitting. There's a couple people sitting right there, enjoying the view, and I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to correct those things that we have where I changed the seats. I thought I was making them leisure seats, but that's not how it's done. So so they are messed up now. So I'll have to go and fix them. This is Clemence's restaurant right here. We're actually going to close the restaurant and
Good to see
just
you.
for a little bit. They're going to, oh, hold on for a second. I did that wrong. There we are. So Clemence is going to have some time off. And she's like, yay! She's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes, she is. And now we just need, they went without them. They went by themselves. No. Okay. So, our druids would be happy. Look at this. Look at the people. Look at them having fun at the pool. They're having a party. They are actually having a party at the pool. Wow. The druids will be happy to accompany a search party to look for them and to look for the people, and are very sorry to hear that they went off without. I'm going to have Coraline come back. Coraline wasn't working, so we'll have Coraline be able to serve food to the firefighters while Clemence has the restaurant closed. This is Coraline right up here. So that is all of the people who were off except for couriers, and we're not doing couriers right now. And this is most curious. This is so interesting. They are actually having a party right here. They're actually having a pool party. That is pretty amazing. So, yeah. So that is most curious. I might go, hold on for a second. Let me go here for a minute and see if that pool party is the result of people being homeless. It is not. The people are unemployed, but they're not homeless. So that is definitely a party going on, which means Amicia probably is not going to take any time off this time, because unless Fastrid was to come up and give her some time off. But wasn't that cool? That was really quite cool. All right, so now we're going to get the crafters to come back. That's what you're needing here, some time, a holiday. Yeah. We're going to get some crafters to come back online. And so I'm going to start, since I'm on the rock at this time of night, I'm going to start with the rock. Hello, you. Hi, Kiara. Kiara and Gundolphus are rock druids. She's not a firefighter. And the first person to come back online is going to be Chanel, the balloon builder. She's going to come back first. And then we'll get Malcolm, the carpenter, to also be here. So let's come here, and there she is. So Chanel is now back to work in the morning, and then we'll get Malcolm, Mal, right here. He's the carpenter, and we'll get him to come back to work. And we can get Case. He's one of the farmers. He's the sea farmer, and we can get him to come back to work as well. Let's go down to Mal's workshop here, and we'll do, yeah, they were having a good time. They definitely were. Malcolm, where are you? Let's look. Let's see if we can find, there he is. Okay, so he is now back to work in the morning, and we could do the builders, but I want to get all the crafters back to work first. So we're going to go in town, crafters and farmers, and then we'll do builders, and then we'll do couriers. So Case is down at the bottom here. So we're going to get Case. He's one of the botanists. And look at this. Look at these people out in the middle of the night having a wonderful time. These people are partying way more than they were at Rosa Ouro, aren't they? They're just really partying here. That is very curious. So this is Case's sea farm right here. He grows sea plants, and we will have him start right here. Don't you think it's interesting that when I come into these, this is what Minecolonies developing team have done. Case is one of the better people for this job, or maybe it remembers that Case had the job, and I just find that fascinating. It definitely makes it easy to give them the time off, and that is really fun. So yes, so Mr. Villager, yes, the Druids are saying that they will happily accompany a small, like 1 or 2 people. There are 5 of them. 1 or 2 people of your people. just to be able to identify your people, because my people are new, and just to be able to do that. But did I get him to start work yet? I might not have. This is Mario right here. And to see if they can find them. They're lost, they're missing, but they're not. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're gone. And let's find Mario. And if they have been captured by illagers, my druids will help them escape. Can help them escape, and probably rescue the golem that they're holding as well. This is Yisrael right here. Yisrael took over his mom's carpentry shop because she went to go do pottery. And let's find him for a minute. We should be able to find him here. So I said that, and now I can't. And now, but that wasn't that hard, and I like that. So there he is. He'll come back to work. This is Ryan the girl. Am I going to know which Ryan that is? That's a good question. Ryan is going to be off. I'm sorry, Ryan. You did not get off? That takes care of that. I forgot the furniture store. Oops, I did. She's going to have a short time, but she will have some time off. Let's get Jace back to work. It was Jace who was at one of those park sites having a good time. So we're going to have Jace come back. Jace is one of the first 4. We still have our first 4 here, and Jace is one of them. I'm going to go back to the top and see if I can find him pretty quickly. There he is. Okay, and he is back to work. And let's see. And we'll go like that. All right. Orion and Alamar just went on break right now, went on holiday. But Marvin, Eliza, and King can come back to work. This is Marvin right here. And the academics aren't back to work yet. They'll come back to work a little bit later. Let's see, I missed him, I think. We're looking for Marvin, who is the sugar farmer. Not yet. There he is. There's the name. Okay, you notice that there are some names here that are also at Rosa Ouro, which is really interesting. This is Eliza right here. Eliza. And there she is, Lightfoot. And she is right here. She's a brand new farmer. This is only a level 3, so she's not going to get that high. That building is always going to be a level 3. And then right here is King. And if I wanted to, I could switch them around if King wanted her to have the experience of the level 5. Let's go over to, there's a door open over here. Let's close this door. Let's go over to the shepherd and the dairy farmer. This is Cresium right here. We'll put Cresium back. And there he is. And then right here, this is Trey. I'm almost positive this is Trey, who became a farmer because he could no longer be, yes, he could no longer be a cook. And so he likes it. See, hey Mikey, he actually likes it. Since we're right here, why don't we go across right here and get Alessandro. Alejandro, this is Alejandro here. Not Alessandro is in the other, is in Rosa Ouro. This is Alejandro, and he is our environmentalist, our environmental specialist. And which one should we do? Should we do the farmers? No, let's do the guild first, because the guild was actually off first. So we're going to start with the guild. Why don't we start with Emmeline, our concrete mixer, and we'll have her come back. And there she is right there. Emmeline is our concrete mixer. Let's go over and let's get True right here. True is the blacksmith for this town, and he does all the blacksmithing, the smithing in this town. And let's see if I can find his name pretty quickly. If not, there he is. True. Okay, and there he is. That's how long he's been here, how little he lost. His partner, Jail Cat, is the stone smelter, and we saw her name just a minute ago. So I'm just going to go back down here, and there she is. And likewise, she's been here a long, long time. Isa Isam is the ores smelter right here, and we'll have him come back. Isa is, these are all people who have been responsible for the building of this town, and they're very experienced. I'm going to have Tinsley come back first. Tinsley is the apprentice. We'll have her come back first, and then we'll have Spelog come back. But let's find Tinsley for a minute. It seems to be in order now. There we go. Hold on a sec. It seems to be, I thought I was losing that. It seems to be in order. And so Tinsley is now in the shop, and then we'll have Spelog be right here. Now Tinsley is in Spelog's shop, and Spelog is fine with that. He's still enjoying having an apprentice, and the two. Hi, True. That's True, our blacksmith. So there's Tinsley right there. So he's fine with her using the shop. He actually likes the fact that she brought in some plants and things like that. He's very enamored of her. Okay, and then Jillian, before we forget, Jillian is right up here, and Jillian is the glass specialist. And she loves this outside location here. She loves being outside and doing the glass work out here. So let's see if we can find her pretty quickly. There is Jillian right there. And there we go. All right, so now since we're right here, let's go down. Wait, I forgot these two. Let me do these two first. Let's go in and let's get Joey back to work here. And whoops, close. Let's get Joey. We have two Joeys, so I have to make sure I get the right one, because we definitely have two. And there they are. Goring, you can tell by the experience, Goring is actually the miner, and so he's going to return, and then we're going to run down the street for a minute and get the mine druid. So we have a druid assigned to the mine, and she is out of the druid station, the downtown druid station. And so we're going to run over there right quick and get her back on as well. And so we're going to come around here. Let's go. Yeah, that was really, really funny, just having all of them be at the pool like that. It definitely was. That was Raylan, more than likely. Let's go up to where Gracelyn is, right up here. This is her place, and let's get her back on duty. She didn't come up that time. Let's look for her here. There she is. So Gracelyn is, it should say here that she is the settings, that she has Mind Patrol. And so, which she loves. That's what she chose as a druid, and she's very happy about having that job and being down in the mine with Joey. Let's go back over to where we were. Should I have him, since I'm right here, let's just go ahead for a second. Let's step in and have Quentin. Now Quentin can come back to work, but he is paused. We have a lot of eggs. So we're going to pause him right now, but he is back to work. And I think I have a bunch of eggs on me from just walking by, but no. Let me do something here. Let me turn that off. Let me turn that off. And because I think I did not collect any. Hi! That's the pet. I'm glad I don't have a lot of eggs on me, but I don't want them to go away like that. So, let's see. Don't worry, you will still receive the needed fish. Only, but you don't know if they're saying about the druids is true. However, you hope it isn't. Okay, hold on for a second. Let's see. We're going to go over here, and we're going to find out for a minute. Hold on. Look at how pretty. It's beautiful in the morning. Let me see what it says. Let's see what the next thing says. An angry mob. An angry mob. So the news about missing villagers starts to spread among the local population. Relatives and loved ones start to discuss, some talking about kicking the newcomers out, telling that the druids have denied help to the scouts, some threatening them with one of them getting hit by an empty glass bottle, which made the druid gravely hurt, and a miner shaking her pickaxe. They don't deserve to be here. They need to go away, she shouts. While other villagers and an elder is saying no, they must be executed. They must pay for our sisters and brothers' lives. The druids, afraid of their fate, leave the village, scared and with haste. They get together their stuff and depart with their hurt mate, which the villagers have denied treatment to. The druids will rejoin the workforce. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. The druids, I think that the druids themselves, don't feel comfortable leaving, despite the fact that the village is angry with them. That the druids don't feel comfortable about leaving without finding out what happened to the three people who are missing. And I think that the druids would say that they are leaving since the people were so angry, but that they would definitely want to remain. The druids have potions, so the gravely hurt druid actually has one of the druids has potion on him that will heal the druid who is injured. And so they're not concerned about that. It just takes some time for the potion to work when the injury is grave. But they do intend that. So this is Jeffrey here. We're going to have Jeffrey, our crusher, go back to work right here. And then we're going to have Braylon go back to work. And then we'll have Adam go back to work. Actually, that was sunset that we were looking at. That was very pretty. Very pretty. And so let's come here. Braylon is going to be here. That's what you thought too. Hopefully they will get well again. Sorry for their yeah, it's just I mean, it's you know how some surface cuts, they can bleed a lot, but you're not really badly injured, and it just looks bad. And so that is the determination of the druids at the time, and so they are taking care of that. Let's find Adam, because Adam is supposed to be here, and so we will find him. He's not in that set. Let's go down again and see if there is another set of people. He's not there. He's not there. Where is he? This is interesting, isn't it? Why is he? Okay, I missed him. He must have been at the top. So Bo is at the top. And Bo's one of the couriers, but he's going to, and Joey. There he is. I did miss him. I did. Okay, so Adam will come back to work in the morning. There might be 42 cod arriving to the city. You hope it can at least cover a bit of the chaos that happened. Hopefully it will get solved. Oh yeah, when they're not going to come back right away. They're actually going to see if they can find your people. Just because they are gone does not, there was no evidence that they were killed. There was no evidence, that they were murdered. So it's possible that they were just taken and are being held by illagers in the cage. So that is something that the druids could actually do something about. And so we'll see if they can maybe save their lives, and which would be good. It's a shame, and that's one of those things. It's a shame that the townspeople didn't wait for the druids before they went looking, so that they would have had the experience of the firefighters to actually find the people. And so, yeah, they're not, they're not pleased about, they would not come home. They want to know, what would happen. Kason, did you not get time off? I don't think he did. He was supposed to. Why didn't he get time off? Hold on. Anna, he certainly did. I'm going to bring, Kason did not get time off, or he did the same thing that Fallon did, where they came back early because they needed to harvest at that time and they couldn't take time off. And I can imagine that. Anahi is, why don't we let Anahi and let the two of them have some time off together. They are friends and they do enjoy each other's company. So we'll have the two of them have some time off together and then we'll bring them back. But I believe now that we have all of the crafters back, all of the people who make things are back. Who is this? Posco, what is going on? What is it? What do you want? There he goes. And speaking of Posco, why don't we just have Posco come back to work? We're going to start with having the builders come back to work now. Posco is working on Bega's shop, the pottery shop. So we'll get him to begin again and it looks like Plectrudis was off. She's one of the couriers. She was off at the same time, his partner. We'll get her to come back on in a little bit, but let's get the builders back online first. The sun is coming up on the other side. You can see the moon setting in the west. Let's get Elise, who is using Dondanas's shop. They're switched for right now. And let me see. Mr. Villager says, but hey, can I tell you a secret? If you wish, you can send more druids here to help. How many? If you let them, I will try to calm the people down. Hopefully nothing worse is going to happen. I'm not sure that we can send more druids at this particular moment. The druids that we sent right now are actually okay. And what would probably happen is they're going to spend a little bit of time trying to search for the people. And the smaller number is better. If there is a large number of druids, somebody's going to think that you have an army and they're going to want to attack. And so we don't want that to happen. So we just have this small party of firefighters. 10 firefighters being there is going to look like an army. And that would not be good. And so I think it's better if the druids who are there actually get a chance to search for the missing people. How is that story? And let's go here. Mr. Villager and I are Dungeon and Dragoning because we can't be on the same server because he has a completely different platform from me. But we are making the story that we are in the same world and that we are helping each other. This is Dondanas working out of Elise's shop. And he is now back to work this morning. Let's go to the rock and get the rock get the rock builders to come back, and then we'll see about Dundas is working on the Antiquities Library right around here, which is a big project, and he is definitely, and there's no need to apologize. This is the thing that happens when you have towns and people and things. Things happen when people, you know, when people misunderstand or do things or aren't sure, you know, and stuff like that. So it's really okay. So let's come down here. And let's go to Emery right here. Whoop. Here we go. And we should, there she is, Emery. Emery is one of the first 4, and she is working on one of her last projects, unless she helps, and she might go across because she might think that it's interesting. I'm just concerned about her wanting to swim across. She should take this walkway if she helps Dundas work on the library, and so I'll have to see what happens with that. I would love her to help him when she gets done with the forester, but the forester is, I believe, a level 3, so she is going to be working on the forester for a little bit of the time. And let's see who we've got. We've got a couple people sitting here. Look at this. Look at all of them. Hi, Cameron. Hey, hi guys. Pierce, I think you're going to go back to work. I think, let's see if we had our ambassador off. I know, I'm going for it as usual, going for the storage room. Yeah, it is. It's very fun. So let's come here. And sure enough, he is off, and he is Garrett. And there is Garrett. Look, you can see he's an amazing ambassador to the Nether. And we're going to put him on, but we're also going to pause him because we don't want him going into the Nether without being fully armed. Let's look. You can see, look at his armor is in the yellow. Look at how little food. Look at the injuries. So he cannot go right now, even though he has this great axe and he has a netherite sword here. He can't go. His armor's damaged, and he has he had a pretty rough time. So we're gonna have to wait for him to get no, this is Garrett. This is Garrett. We're going to have to wait for Garrett to heal and to, was there any food in there? Hold on a second. I don't think there was any food on that. Yeah, look, see, there's no food. So he actually ran out of food while he was on this trip. Does he have any? He has some. It's probably not enough. And he has another suit of armor here, and he has some armor that, some weapons that will be okay. Actually, some tools. Technically, the weapons are technically supposed to be what do you call it? A symbolic. They're not really supposed to be using them, but we're dealing with people who don't necessarily honor treaties all the time. It's the thing of the Nether, but and we're not there. They would never ever do that with MERS. And that is the thing that we would have to be there. Hold on for a second. Let's see if, yes, yay. So Nolan did get some time off. He's the other forester. He is in charge of the old growth trees, and he is primarily making sure that those trees are healthy and keeping them going. So let's come here. Let's come here and let's look. And this is Cameron, who is one of the two grave undertakers that we have. And as a matter of fact, we did not get Haley to come back to work, so we'll remember her when we go into town. Let's come over here. I believe Violetta was off from for the holiday, that she actually had a holiday. So we'll come here and look. And yes, she was. And as a matter of fact, yes, remember Violetta is living with 3 of the kids that she raised, who were firefighters who got some time off. Either who got some time off or are in Mr. Villager's. I'd have to check and see which ones, who they were. Do I want to do that right quick? Hold on for a second. Yeah, I'll have to check that and see if the firefighters who Violetta raised are the ones who went to your town. So we'll check on that. And so I got Emery. Did I get Pierce? Did I just totally forget Pierce? Did I? I did, I bet. Bet I did. I bet I did. So let's come up here. Yeah, no, that was Garrett, who is the ambassador to the Nether. Pierce is one of the builders. His parents are builders. Both his parents are builders, and his sisters are doing different. They have different jobs. I think one of them is actually a courier. And let's come here and let's see who we have. Let's see if we can find him pretty quickly. If not, we'll come back. Hyatt, here's another set. And he's not there. Let's go back. Let's go back up and let's see if we can find him this time. There he is. Okay, and I saw Haley's name come up. And that pretty much is a lot of the people. Okay, so we'll go and get Haley in town, and then I think we'll start seeing about the couriers. Hi, Clemens. Clemens is the restaurant owner who's on holiday. And that's the sun coming up in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it? No, it's not. It's the sun setting over here. The sun is just about to set. There it is. That's the sun setting right there. And I think that we've got everybody. I don't know that Lila, let me see if Lila was off. She was. Let's have Lila start. I see Silda is also off. We're going to have Lila and Silda come back. And we're going to have the 3 kids who were just new couriers. We're going to have them go on a little bit of a holiday. So let's come here and let's get, yeah, Mercy and Lorelei, they're going to go on holiday. But right now, Lila and everyone else is going to come back. Let's start with Silda. Oops, not over far enough. Silda right here, who is running this warehouse. So we'll get her started. So what is missing in the city to be done? What is missing? You mean in ours? We are working to finish the Forester, the cliff style Forester, which is a level 4, and I think it needs to be a level 5. Valerie is working on the enchanter, and Piers is working on the library, and so those things are still need to be done. So Lorelei and Mercy are going to go on vacation. Well, not vacation. Whoop! I do that every time here. I do that here. They're going to go on holiday. And why don't we go upstairs and we can have them go on a holiday since we... Yes. So in Prasino, that is it. That is the end. And of course, the Antiquities Library and where the librarians are going to live, the pottery shop and the mechanic, the Antiquities Library, and but of the, what about in Rosa Ouro? Rosa Ouro has a lot. The Wide River, all those workshops on the Wide River are 3s. So the Wide River has a lot to be done. But we have about a month before I'm going to be comfortable. Let me see. Where was I going and why? I thought, oh, I'm going to the couriers. Before I'll be comfortable going into 21. I don't see a lot of testing yet for 21, and I would prefer to wait just a tiny bit longer, especially since I'm not done. So I'm enjoying this. So that's one thing. So Mercy is going to be off, and Lorelei, and shoot, I should have looked to see which Mercy that was, but I think I'm going to remember. And yes, and in Rosa Ouro is farther behind, and so they have a fair amount of work. The reason that we need both of them to be done is because Rosa Ouro does not have a graveyard, and Prasino does not have a cliff-style fishery, and there's stories there that we need to share as a part of the level 5 being done and us leaving. We're going to share the story of the cliff style at that particular time. So I think that everyone's working. I did go down and get him to start working again, right? I think so. But because I have the 2 towns, I just have to check. Yes, Malcolm is there. Okay. And so I'm going to go into town and get a couple of those couriers back on duty. I know that Plectrudis had time off. She is the first courier. So I think Charlie might have had time off too. Up, up, up. Every once in a while, the fact that I'm a mermaid interferes with my abilities here. What you doing? Hi, Zaylee. What are you doing here? That's interesting. I have to look at and see what she's doing. This is Charlie's balloon right here, and we're going to go and make sure that she's at the warehouse right quick. And we could probably go to Reese and Cade because I think they're off also. But let me check. Let's just do Charlie for right now. We'll do a couple couriers in town, and then we'll come back and get Cade and Reese and have them be back. So right now, Charlie is going to join. There are 3 couriers. There's 7 couriers here altogether, and so at least I think there are. And so we'll get them. Reese, Cade, and then of course Lorelai and Mercy. So it's either 6 or 7 all total here. And then in town there's 10. In town there's actually 10 couriers. So we're probably not going to have a full 10 out at Druid's Rock because the rock is smaller, and I think it'll be okay with 7. And that's what we're going to look at. If not, then we will add the additional ones. But so this is such a pretty garden. But everyone's home and asleep. And at least I think everyone's home and asleep. I heard somebody. I might have just heard the druid that just went by on the streetcar. I might have just heard them. All right, so when I have the couriers sorted, then the academics are going to come back. There are more academics. No, there are probably more academics at Rosa Ouro than there are here. So see, this shop, I believe, is a level 4 right now, and when it's a level 5, no, see? Yeah. So Elise is still working on the level 4 of this. So we still have a fair amount of work that needs doing in regards to this shop. And then the stone, the pottery shop also is building itself up to a level 4, going on to be a level 5. So, oh, Plectrudis. Let's get Trudy and let's get Adeline, I think, back to work. Let me see if Adeline was on or off during this time period. So we'll do that, and let's come here and look. Trudy's right here, and we'll hire her back on. And there she is. Let's look at Patricia for a minute and see if Patricia was off. This is Patricia's balloon right here, and she was off. So let's get Patricia back on. There she is. So we'll get her back on. Now I know I have to go to the warehouse, but I'm going to get a bunch of them for a sec. And let's see Adeline for a second. Adeline's up top here. Yes, we have an Adeline in both towns. We have a lot of duplicate names in the towns. Let's come here and let's go. So Malia Alonso and Malia, Alonso and Rachel are going to take a break. Where's my pen? Malia, Alonso, and Rachel are going to take a break. And Rachel. And everyone else is going to come back on. And I should put couriers. Okay. All right. Just so that I remember when I start having them come back. So there is Plectrudis, there's Patricia, and why are you paused? No, you're not paused. And I think I got everyone. Plectrudis, Patricia. Oh, Adeline. Adeline, right here. There we go. That's what was wrong. Okay, and now we can have Adeline come back. I was like, I thought I had 3. I did see a putty tat. Let's go over here. We have one more courier right here. I've got a couple people who are distressed, and I want to see if they want to go back to work. Wait, not here. Not here. Here. Let's get, if I'm not mistaken, I should have Leona. And sure enough, Leona is here, and we'll get her online at the warehouse for a second. Since I'm so close, I'll just get her for a minute, and then I'll get the others. So something just happened. So 6 of the 10 are back. Leona, actually only 4 of the 10 are back, because 3 of them, yeah, 4 of the 10 are back, because 3 of them are going to get off right now. They're going to take off and have a holiday. Who is this right here who's upset?
Yes?
You're still processing? No! No! Oh my gosh! No! What in the world? I did. 2469. 2469. I was wondering, it's like what 2469. Hold on. Let me see where 24 is. That going up or down? That is going down. Let's come over here. That's not doing anything. 2469. Hold on. 2469. Let's come over here. 2469. Wait, 2469 is this way. 69. $24.69. Hold on a minute. 133. 578. I'm at 90 right here. Hold on. 133. 133 is up here. He was struck by lightning. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's his stuff. I think he was struck by lightning. Oh my gosh. How didn't we know that? That's a good question. Oh my God, poor Finley. Poor Finley. Ryan runs the other baker. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Let me look for something here. Let's make that go away. Let's come here and see what I picked up. I can't tell from what I picked up, but there's no question that's who Ryan is. Oh no. So it had to have happened during the thunderstorm. Hold on a minute. What do you think it should have done earlier, or what is possible? Hold on a minute. What do I think made Prasino develop faster than Rosa Ouro? Prasino was started first. Rosa Ouro was started second, and Prasino had 23 kids, remember, at one point, and Rosa Ouro just had the normal number of children. I'm looking at this right here. I wonder if he got trapped up here during the thunderstorm because that walkway is out. And I wonder if he was up here when the walkway went away. Oh my gosh. What? Yeah. So Ryan is a Bassett. Ryan has a relative, an older cousin, Raylan, who is a teacher, who is one of the professors at the Druid Learning Center. And that's probably why he was up here at the Druid. He was actually at the Mystic site. Good gracious. Why didn't I see it? Because I've been running around without this on. I've been running around without having, without having this on. This right here. And I think without that on, I would have missed the notification that, that someone had gotten killed. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Things couldn't get worse after all of this today. Oh man. So one person lost in my town and but the 3 people in your town, are they actually lost? That's what my people are trying to determine. Are they gone? Are they actually gone? So I have a friend of Ryan's who is here still at that pool party that's going on right there. But I was supposed to be looking for, oh, I know what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, I am going down. We're going down to the couriers. That's what I came up for. Oh man. Ryan and Finley had fostered groups of kids together, but they were not, they liked being with each other, but they weren't an official couple. And so we have just lost Finley's friend, her baker. They started out as firefighters, and this is, oh man, Finley, poor Finley. So they started out as firefighter trainees. They were one of the first set of trainees, Finley and Ryan. And then what they did was they actually, what happened, oh, that's what I was doing. I was doing the exact opposite. Let me get Reese to come on. And what happened was Finley's father was killed in a fire on a construction site. His house was being built, and wait, hold on. Oh, you were already off, so Reese is coming back on right here. And so, because her father got killed, she took over the bakery. She left the firefighters to take over the bakery. And when she left to take over the bakery, is Valerie working yet? Ryan, who had been her partner as a firefighter, trainee, because they were still apprentices, he decided to leave with her. And when they did, they both were going to run her father's bakery together, but instead they decided, and she's not here, let's get Valerie back to work. They decided that to open a second bakery, and that both of them would have bakeries in town. They were living together a lot of the time, and they enjoyed each other's company, and their lives were going along pretty well. I'm so sorry to actually lose him. So we do not have someone at that bakery. And what's really sad is I think he just went on holiday just recently. I don't know whether he went on holiday before the others, before the other restaurant and bakeries, but I thought I did it when I first started, but okay, let's try and get Cade. There's Cade. We're gonna get Cade back, and that gives us Cade and Reese need to be in. So hold on for a second. Probably it will be the reason for your people to calm down and rethink their ways, as also try to forgive themselves. At the end, you can't forgive someone if you can't forgive yourselves. This is true. And it's really easy. I mean, I totally understand them having difficulty. Let me get Susanna, not Fallon. Susanna. Let me see if Susanna was off work. I think that she was, and I'm going to have her come back. We're pretty close to the end of the day, and everyone else I'll have to take care of next time. The academics are not back yet. Only the enchanters have come back. There's Susanna, and she will be back to work in the morning. I would like to get, yeah, I know, hear that? I don't know, but that is definitely where he died. So he had to have been struck by lightning during the lightning storm, which is a possibility, which is the reason I try and go to sleep as soon as possible, so that I don't have people exposed during a storm. Because yeah, I can have a lightning rod on one of these buildings, but wait. I just realized something. There's no lightning rod on this building. There's no lightning rods up here. Let's put a lightning rod with Ryan's name on it at the top of this tree right here. Hold on for a second. I did have some on me, but I think I don't have one right now. I do not. Okay, so let me get a lightning rod for a moment and put that there. And there we are. Okay, so we're just going to set that. Nope, we can't set it there unless it's magic. Magic, magic, magic. That might be a problem if all of these make it that we can't set lightning. That's probably what happened. So I would have to have a different piece, and I'm going to put it right here. Let's take this part of the tree here. We're going to have this part be up one, and we're going to put a lightning rod on top. There's one right here, but there isn't one at the top of that building. At the top of the mystic site. Who would think there would need to be one? He got struck by lightning. Definitely did. I don't think... Yeah, see where we are? Although I'm beginning to wonder if he was playing with fire. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers here. 578. That's 580. 578. Where the what? 578. Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah. 578 is like right here. There it is. He was struck by lightning. He was actually struck by lightning. Wow. Wow. In case I didn't think that was possible, but it is. It worries me that this is broken here, but they're not going to try and come across right now while Valerie is working on this part of the building. And that, people, is it for today. I am so sorry to end on that sort of sad note. Look down there. Look, we can see it from here. We can see the new, we can see the Stonehenge and the new theater. And let me make those things go away. Goodness sakes. Yeah, so no matter how careful you're being, I mean, accidents happen, and there's things like that. So when I come back next time, we'll continue getting the academics back to work on Thursday. That's probably going to happen on Twitch. And then we'll continue with the builders finishing their jobs. You need to get something good after all this for today. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. So everybody, thank you for being here. Lo-Fi, thank you for being here. Gamer way back at the beginning. Thank you for being in chat. And Mr. Villager, obrigado. Thank you very much for being here. And thank you. You have no reason to apologize. You are an ambassador, and that's what happens. You can't, you know, that's what happened with the people. And it's understandable because of their villagers and they've been mistreated. So that's totally understandable. Enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And those of you who watch after the stream is over, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really happy about that. It really does. It makes me happy. Zaf went to sleep. Afgaristo, Zaf. And here we go. We've been listening to Drone Hands music, and we are going to listen to Vincentius Primus take us out. And I will give Vincentius your wishes, Mr. Villager. So bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.